Alright guys, so we are at the command prompt, right? Or you can use PowerShell or whatever. So we will be initializing our React project using v. Okay. npm create, oh sorry, not npx create v at the rate latest, with the latest version obviously. And now let's see what output do we get. It's processing v project name. So MS Excel clone, and we will use React with TypeScript. Okay, cd MS Excel clone, and let me check if I have the cursor command installed. I think yes, I do. So this is it, guys. Okay, here, like, our project is not completely ready. I will be like a bit zooming in. Okay, and you see we have git ignore, and we have this index.html, and we have this package.json. Like, this is how the v initializes the project. And like, 99% of the React projects are now initialized with the vit only, vit. So let's do some housekeeping work. And the reason I'm doing it all in front of you is that, like, you should not be left behind. You should not feel like, okay, I'm complete noob and blah blah. I will be teaching everything from scratch, so be with me. Every time we initialize a project using the vit, you have to do npm install, because the vit will give you the boilerplate, and now installing all the dependencies is your job by tapping a command. And once the dependencies are installed, you will be able to run your project. Okay, so what is vit? Vit is a compiler that is better than webpack. Okay, with webpack it took a lot of time. Vit is 10 times faster. And if you are using vit to bootstrap your React projects, then your development will be really fast, because the new dependencies are now much better compatible with vit. I mean, new npm libraries, I mean, like the external libraries that we use. And regarding that also we will be talking in this video only. So don't worry at all, I've got you. Still installing, and yeah, let it install. It takes some time depending on the internet speed you have. Anyway, so let's see the files and like folders. So see, this is the app file that has been generated. Okay, the dependencies have been installed. Now I'll run this, and I'll run npm run dev. Okay, now I will click this and see. Oh, what is on the left side? Well, this is exactly what we are going to use. Okay, but don't worry. Like, if you are thinking, how did I find this? Like, how will you decide what to use to build your Excel flow? Simply Google search, simply find what is the best library, you can use that. But in this video I will teach you how to use this one. Okay, so you see, like, this boilerplate has been generated for us, and this is the code. I will go to this app.css, and we have generated all the css and all. The main.tsx file, index.css, so many things. Yeah, I mean, what I'm going to do is that I'll remove everything from here. I will not be using any of these. As well. Okay. And the simple hello world for now. And let me delete this app.css file because we do not need it as of now. Okay. And index.css. So here, box sizing border box, and yeah, this thing. So you see that, okay, this is ready, the hello world. And now what I'm gonna do is, at the very first, I will be using the React router. Okay, like you will be thinking, where are we using the AI? So see, we'll use AI. Okay, I will definitely teach you how to use that, but you should also know the concepts. Okay, so I'm using this. I'm going to install this dependency. So I was talking about the npm install, and I was talking about the dependencies, right? This is the dependency. This is what we call the dependency, which we install using the npm install command. Okay, this is now installed. What we will do is that we will know how to use it. You copy this and you paste it here, and okay, the cursor knows everything. Okay, router provider, router, and here I have not created the home component, so I will be creating one pages folder and one components folder. Okay, this is exactly how the enterprises do the coding. This is exactly how you do the coding in the companies. You do this folder structure, home.tsx, and for now RAFCE, like this. I will be brushing it off, and like this. What do we have? We have this home. Okay, great guys, really great. Now you are thinking, Lucky, why did we do that? Like, we were supposed to build this, right? MS Excel clone. Why are you using this random dependency which we didn't even talk about? This will be responsible for your navigation within the application. You will not simply use that a and href tag, like simply reloading the page doesn't make sense. So you will be navigating within the app without having to reload your page, and that also you will see later on. Okay guys, now comes the neat part. Okay, the building the home page using AI. Okay, but before that, what I want to do is I want to install like Tailwind CSS. Should I do it, or should I install some other library? Like, I can use the Daisy UI as well. So what I will do is I will be going with the Daisy UI. Okay, Daisy UI. So how to use, and this is how I'm going to use it. Framework install tutorials. First I will install like this. Okay, so I'm installing Tailwind CSS, Tailwind CSS Suite, and Daisy UI. Daisy UI is nothing but a component library. Okay, so you don't really have to worry about it. Let me already add this config and all. v.config. So I will be using this and this. Okay, and this. In the index.css. I have this. Now you can use Daisy UI class names and all. Okay, but I want to restart my server. Okay, it already restarted, but I'm going to restart manually in case. So I refresh and I got this because we are currently in the dark mode. And now what I will do is that let me ask this AI to build the home page for me. So see how do I write the prompt. Okay, let me increase the font size a bit more. Okay, so the font size is also now good, I hope. And now let's build the home page for me for my MS Excel clone. Properly use the component based approach and okay, first let me make it full. Add the components to home folder because home page we are building. Okay, we already have Tailwind CSS and Daisy UI. Daisy UI. Okay, install. So use these to build the UI. 3. Like the home page should have a navbar, a sidebar, and one section that contains the list. Can be table or like can be table or thumbnails. We can toggle view. So list of the spreadsheets that we have created. There is no dynamic data or API integration needed as of now, so use any static data only. Put the static data in a separate data folder. So let me create a data folder. Now should we see how does it build it? Okay, I'm pressing the enter. Now let's see what does the cursor do. So it created this and it, it has kept it here. So like we can keep it or not keep it, that is our choice only. Okay, it built the navbar. So far like no linting errors. Sometimes it makes linting errors, guys. Please forgive my boy. Okay, the sidebar. Hmm. Now spreadsheet list it is building. It hasn't yet added anything to the home component. But anyway, let's see what it is doing. And like guys, don't worry. You might be thinking I'm doing web coding and all. See, we are doing web coding, but with proper understanding. Okay, like I will explain you what to expect from the AI, what to accept from the AI, and how do you actually learn and leverage this AI while doing the software development. Okay, spreadsheet list. Hmm. So no linting errors here as well. Okay, I think it's done with its job. So should I refresh? Hmm. There is some error maybe. So see guys, we all saw like how does this make mistake? Does not provide an export name spreadsheet. Yeah. Hmm. So don't worry, there is one linting error, and what I'm gonna do here, let me check if there is any linting error here. No. So here, okay, export interface is there. Then why does it not? Okay, got it. Hmm. You see, guys, it has built our home page, and see how beautiful does it look. This looks crap, but don't worry, we don't have to care about it. But look at this, guys. This looks really damn sick. Okay, the great homepage. Is it responsive? I don't really care. I don't give a damn if it is responsive or not. But like, okay, it is not responsive, and it's completely fine because that we will be handling later on. For now, it has done the job. Okay, and it's really good so far. Create, create, create. Yeah. So what we can do is we can keep all. Okay, this is good. Next time I will also tell it if you are importing any type, then import it by using this type. Okay, so that is also completely customizable to the AI. And now what I will do is I will ask AI to redirect me. Okay, now create a new page called single spreadsheet.tsx, and from the home page we should be directed to this page using React router. Library we have already installed. Okay, and keep the page with only simple text. As of now, we will implement features later. So for now, simply give me a way that if I click on create or on any existing spreadsheet, then it redirects me to the single spreadsheet page. Now let's see what does it do. Okay, basically like you are learning how to leverage AI to like fasten your software development process. Okay, so like it has also implemented the back thing, the page single spreadsheet, use params ID. So let me close all of this and let me check like if it is really adding something to this navbar or the sidebar. It should not add any linting errors. Okay. So there is one linting error. Oh, okay. It is yet to implement. And the spreadsheet list component. Okay, good. So you might be thinking, yeah, Lucky, I also wanted to learn React. You are already doing this all this advanced stuff, coding and coding. So guys, don't worry. I will teach you in this video only like how you can use React.js, what exactly it is, what does it do, and how you can use AI to use React.js in your software development. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, like it is still implementing. Hmm. Sometimes it gets confused. Hmm. Cursor was trying to start the dev server, but anyway. So let me see what it has done. Let me refresh. Oh, nice. Back to home. Hmm. Currently, by clicking this, it is like reloading the page. So let's check what it has done in this. Like, okay, it has done this. So instead of this, we want to use React Router DOM to navigate. Okay, what if I simply use this link? Hmm. What effect does it have on the UI? Okay, wait. Hmm. It is still reloading. Wait a second. Hmm. Here also I will need to so open. Hmm. So like this, okay, we can open. Currently, by clicking on this, nothing after that we can do basically link to. Hmm. This is working, guys. Okay, now we will be using this. Okay, so like usage formula parser this. Let me check if cursor can use this. If it cannot, then we will use our implementation. So there is absolutely nothing to worry about, guys. Absolutely nothing to worry about. Don't worry at all. Okay. And like one more thing, I'll go to this storybook. If I like hmm, copy link address, can it index? Until then, let us like install this. Started this. So I was not speaking for a while. So see, like what I'm going to do now is that I will ask the AI to use this library, and what I'll do is that I'm saying I installed our library and please now use it in a single spreadsheet page. I can make it look like real MS Excel as much as possible, and also add as much functionalities as possible. Okay, but before this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide this link also, PFP docs. Okay, so let us see what does it do for us. Let me close all of this and let me now get focused on our single spreadsheet page. Okay, spreadsheet editor. It is creating a new page. New page or what? Acha, okay, this will be like creating one component. I thought it is creating an entire page. Anyway, this page is going to be hella big here. Oh, damn, CSS. Hmm. Oh my god. Okay, linting errors also. See, it does it actually. Like, you know, it has tendency to add linting errors, and that's okay. Like, style JSX in this. Why is it adding styles like this? Okay, index. Okay, got it. Anyway, can we still look at our? Oh my god, crazy! Wow. Anyway, this thing I can definitely check. But anyway, so now two things it has to do. Two things. One, fix lint errors in spreadsheet editor. Two, use the Daisy UI to only for spreadsheet editor, since the Daisy UI is already the UI for us. Currently, you build a light mode page, but the text is also light because the Daisy UI is handling the dark mode. for me. So use the Daisy UI and not any external CSS. We already have Tailwind CSS. So see, I told you that it has tendency to add the linting errors, and many times it does it. But what we are going to do is that we are going to tell AI only to fix our linting errors, okay? And we are also going to tell it to use the Daisy UI and Tailwind CSS. And initially, I am doing all of this so that it has more and more context. But look at this, guys. I mean, it has really built something like crazy. Okay, I'm really so impressed. Hmm, good. So there are two warnings, but as a developer, I will always like ignore the warnings. So I don't give a damn. Okay. Not perfect, bro. Because like, see, we still have this white background on the top navbar. Not so perfect, bro. But anyway, so now let us see what it has built, and let us see that if we can really fix it. This is Excel like ribbon toolbar. Okay, spreadsheet. Single spreadsheet page. Why BG white? No. Hmm. That was the culprit. Nah. And this button. Why? Okay. Got it. And like this. Okay. This thing we will be fixing. Insert formula data review file. So far, good enough. One last thing. Or before that, what I will do is I will first check as how it has used this. Okay, and like okay, I think it has some like I see some borders. Hey, what the? Hmm. This is exactly how I want it. Anyway, so if I completely let's say delete it, This looks much better, guys. Okay, I don't really want this CSS. Sometimes it happens. Anyway, hmm. Oh, it's working. So our Excel is also working now. One thing, what I want to do here is that, let's see what it has got. So let's ask AI only to do it. What I want to do is that one thing now. Let's have like around 1,000 rows at least in our Excel file, and like around 100 columns. These should scroll within their container, so in the page we will not have any scroll, only in the uh, spreadsheet we will be scrolling both horizontally and vertically. Okay, this is what we will do. And like now, since too many rows and columns may cause a lag in UI, so please handle that case also. My expectation is that the spreadsheet should cover full remaining page with its columns and rows. Let's see what does it do, guys. So it's working, it's working. See, nowadays it has become very easy to work on any of your dream project using the AI, and that is absolutely fine, because like you don't really want to spend time on something repetitive. Okay, you want to spend time on something on which you think that it does matter. Okay, on which you think that you will be required to solve the problem. If someone else is able to solve the problem for you, you are definitely going to employ it. Okay. Hmm. So it has made some changes. Let me refresh. It is taking time to refresh. Ah, should not take an eternity, but anyway. Hey, why is it applying the CSS again? I really do not want any external CSS. Anyway, so here So my device is lagging here because of this. And anyway, let me keep it on. What will I do here? Yes, build. Okay, this is fine. Hmm. Let it load. Hmm. So some problem is there maybe. I don't know. Hey, I should know. Okay, let it load. The page is not performant. This is what it means. Let me first restart the server so I make sure that I am not making any mistake from my end. Okay, like it is still not performant. Let me check for the other pages. Hmm. These are all working fine. Page is not performing. Takes too much time to load. Also, I do not need external styles that you have inserted in this all of them and use tailwind CSS only. I already like how the CSS of the current sheet library is built. So you see guys, this page is not performant. Okay, this is taking a lot of time to load and like there are so many things. Okay, let's see. Like it lags. Let it make changes in the spreadsheet. And let me check what did it actually do. Looks like my application caused the lag in my entire device. But don't worry, like doing the heavy tasks is not a big deal for us anymore. Hmm, okay. Hmm. What did it say? Performance. Really? My foot. Anyway, let's keep its changes and let's see what it has done. Let me close the server. Control Shift R. Hard refresh. Do. Still does not load properly. So what I will do is that I'll see where exactly it is adding this so much of data. Oh, Oh, so much of data. So let me do one thing. Row labels, let's say 100 only, and columns, let's say like 25. Hmm. Let me close it. Now let me check. Okay, it's still taking time. Why is it taking like? It should only take the 100 rows, na? Hmm. Hmm. Good guys. Okay. So the performance improvement part we will be seeing later on in that case. Okay, because that is something like will be becoming a burden for you. But anyway, column like 25. Okay, till y. And let's see what is the speed of entering the data. Sample data. This is the ID. Okay, so decent, like not so good, but anyway, hmm, like it still did not like solve the problem. But anyway, what I can do is I can add like you know since we are currently only learning, so for the time being I'm setting this to 60 rows only and setting this to 30. Okay, so like this is going to be much faster in that case. hmm. Good. Like we can have our excellent dark mode as well. So how to have our excellent dark mode? Let's check the storybook. Dark mode. Dark. Okay, got it. So here does window provide anything? No. So what I'll do is I will be oh sorry something else. Determine dynamically whether our device has dark mode or not. Okay, got it. Hmm. this looks much better. Okay, so you have your own MS Excel in dark mode, and that looks really damn cool, guys. Okay. Hmm. So the bold effect is not working anyway. Let's check what it has done for this format bold. Oh, okay, it has only added some console logs. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Because you are not integrating the entire functionality as of now. Okay, right click. There are a lot of things we can do here, but currently you can see that it did the job for you. Can you download as Excel currently? Can you print it? No. Sweet, rename, move to trash. Yeah, nothing. So what we can do is now implement the download as CSV, download as Excel, and download as JSON functionalities. So let us see how does okay XLSX file saver. Let's run and see how does it work, because our beloved AI is only telling us to install it. So it is coding, it is coding. Hmm. It's a great thing that it is now following the standards. Okay, that is because we made a few changes, and currently it has some linting errors. So what are these linting errors? Not sure, because on hover those are not coming. Cannot find module or its corresponding page. Anyway, you might be thinking how am I accepting its commands? Am I really doing the vibe coding or something? See, I know what is right and what is wrong for this project. Okay, like I know what it should do, I know what it shouldn't. So that's why like I'm able to accept the commands, knowing that I will be able to fix those as well. Okay, whether I will be using AI or I will be using my own intelligence to fix it, that's up to me. But I know when you will be coding, you don't have to like use that kind of approach because like you will still be a beginner, right? If you are an expert or even an intermediate, then you can do. If you are not, at least an intermediate in UI, I really think that you should first understand the fundamentals, code manually, and like whatever you do, then only come to doing the development, the AI. Okay, but here this tutorial is also for the beginners, those who are completely beginners, because here I'm going to teach you that if you are a completely non-technical person that has never really coded the project in React, then you should also know how you can actually do it. Okay, from XLSX, but we did install it, right, guys? So it is throwing some errors. Hmm. Let's see, does it work from our end? Okay, and let me run that command as well. So, okay, it did work, and like it is also installing the types for us. npm run dev. I will be running it when this installation will be complete. I will basically like tell you what exactly this has coded and how you are gonna use it. Okay, skip. Okay, huh. So failed to the does the file exist? Hmm. Hmm. And what did it do here? Okay, keep this. But here, this BG white thing it might have done. Yeah. See this crazy. I really don't like it does like that. But anyway, let's not think too much about it. Hmm. Is it added? Okay. Oh, focus BG white. Damn. No. Instead of new spreadsheet, I will have it like lucky spreadsheet, and I will add my changes. Okay, like this, and download as CSV. So it is not taking currently the name from here. That's okay, like that thing we can do. And guys, look at this. So like it is really giving us a good CSV. Download as Excel, XLSX. Hmm, good. And download as JSON, my favorite feature. Wow, guys, this is super crazy. Okay, this is indeed super crazy. So you now have an working MS Excel clone in which, like like you can save and close. You can create a new spreadsheet. Okay, it currently like we are inserting the static data as well, but you can add dynamic data that I will show you. But currently you see, okay, this new document thing is coming. This also will be removing. There are some mistakes, but let's ignore them for now. So, but currently what you have is that you know you can use MS Excel. Here also you have this export thing, and here also you have. Anyway, both the things are completely fine. We are going to have it at both the places anyway. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is like for new spreadsheet, it should have blank data. For existing, it should have existing data. That I'm going to do. And here, before that, let's see what are the warnings. Okay, the read only. Anyway, I don't need this prop. And here, this thing, formula mode. Is formula mode. Okay, anyway. The formulas we can use now. Formulas we should be able to use. Okay, wait a second. Hmm. Oh, nice. Why is it again taking too much time to load? It's just 30 and 60 words. Still, anyway. Hmm. Okay, it has loaded. Hmm. It had its own data basically. Okay, what if I do not provide the column labels prop at all? What will happen? Yes, I will move to the very bottom here. is doing something. Do I need to restart my dev server? npm run dev. Okay. So by default it has this, and hmm, for new it is working fine. For an existing one, it is causing the trouble. Is that true? No. Or maybe. Oh. So this is causing the trouble. The first one. Okay, guys. Now the data, the spreadsheets. First one. Hmm, somewhere like there is a problem with the data that is fetching. Spreadsheet editor. Hmm. Download SGSON anyway. Okay. And you say you. So okay, header A. Okay, got it. So somewhere the problem is with the first data only. Standard matrix. If initial data. Hmm. Okay, got it. Anyway, that thing we will have to check later, like why it is happening. So for now, what I'm going to do is that I'm simply going to like, not use this. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Problem was with that data only, but it shouldn't have been. the application should be performing, and that is what you all have came here for. So that also will be doing. Okay. Now, like with async cell data, hmm, what it is doing anyway. Custom row labels. It should be like this only. Let us check what all do we have here. Okay, we have this filter thing. Controlled, hide indicators, async cell data. I think in that case, this library will not provide you that enough performance. Means this is only for the basic purposes. Okay, that's completely fine. Because the thing is like if you are really going to build an enterprise level Excel, then definitely you got to use either your own solution or something better. Okay, like should we search React Excel? Okay, this for 2020, but anyway, Excel renderer sheets on web 6 years ago. Sample demo can be found here. Okay, anyway, okay, this is renderer. Okay, React spreadsheet. And this one is from the Sync Fusion. So the Sync Fusion one provides you a much better option. But the thing is like, with Sync Fusion, you will not be able to use it commercially, and they have a lot of restrictions basically. Okay, that is the thing. So for now, let's go with this solution only. And for now, this is good enough for us. And with less rows and columns, this is still fine. Okay. Now, if it is new, it should be empty. Now, if it is new, it should be empty, else it should have data. So after this thing, we will be implementing that formula thing. Okay, I mean, to be honest, like I haven't really used so much of the formulas in the Excel. Still, like we will be seeing it. Is there anything in the storybook for this? Let's start it. Formula parser. The formula parser. Okay. this is what we will be using. For now, let us see what it is building for us. Hmm. Okay. Excellent. It says excellent. The way it says excellent, no, like, hmm, nice. And for this, nice. Now, one last thing, this formula parser. Let's run it. It is saying that we should install the fast formula parser library. Okay, it's fine. It's coding, it keeps coding, and finally, like, it will generate the solution for us. Like, many times you will have to make the changes, but that's completely fine. We have built something better, like, you know, in a way that you're able to download the JSON as well. Okay, you don't have to visit a random website and do it. You are able to like generate the JSON from within your code and download it. Anyway, this is a very basic MS Excel flow. Now I will be teaching you end to end, like what's exactly there in our React project and how exactly the thought process was to use the AI. Okay. Component is insanely big here, but you know, could have been like split 600 lines of component. Anyway, let's see. Still not 1,000 lines, and that's very fine. Still is formula mode. I'm not sure what it wants to do with it. One, two, A1 plus. Anyway, this how to actually use it. Hmm. The formula mode variable is unused here, and I gotta tell it because like we don't really need it. Hmm. But how do we use the formula? Because okay, let's see how. Anyway, they have not shown us how we are doing it. Now tell me, how do I use formula on UI? Equal to B2 into C2. 2, 3 equal to B2 into C2. Oh wow! The formula is also working, guys. Did you see that? The formula is also working. Formulas tab in the ribbon toolbar equal to sum A1 to A10. Okay, I will add my data here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Anyway, equals to sum I will like A1 ratio A10. A1 ratio A10. No, wait. It has to be the formula mode now. Hurry, not A10. Let's say A5, A2, A2. Okay, so this is how we are going to use it. This formula tab, like we can improve later. Because currently it is taking on the very first one only. Okay, that also we can tell the cursor. But now let me now explain you that what I have exactly done here. Okay, till now what we exactly did. So we initialized our project using React and Vite, and then we went on to configuring the navigation. Okay, configure the navigation, home page, this and this. At the home page, we have our design for our Excel. Okay, and here you see we have navbar, sidebar, spreadsheet list. We have the spreadsheet list component as well. From here we will be navigating to this spreadsheet editor component. First let us see the spreadsheet list component. Okay, here you have the data and this title and all, and you save it, you like change the title and all. So in real app you would save the title to your backend. Yeah, so we are not integrating any backend as of now. And okay, this is loading, and now this last save and like that. We implemented all these functionalities by telling the AI to do it, and then we went on to implement the spreadsheet editor. In this spreadsheet editor, what did we do? Is that we tried to implement as much Excel functionality, MS Excel functionality as possible. Okay, for existing we are like creating this random data only. That's fine. And now what we are doing is we implemented this formula parser and use callback hook. What is this use callback hook? The use callback hook is used to memorize a function so that you are using only, you are going to call the function only when it is being used. You are not calling it on every render. That is how you are going to memorize it. That is what use callback helps us to do. Okay, like this. Okay, formula validation and all is there, and it's like formula bar submit. So this is how the formula was implemented, and common formulas. So these are the formulas basically. And we implemented this download as CSV, download as Excel, and download as JSON functionality as well. Use imperative handle. Customizes that is exposed to parent when using ref. That's all. The code using ref should be avoided in most cases. So what is this use imperative handle exactly doing? You see what it describes. Customize instance value that is exposed to parent when using ref. The instance value. When you have any instance of the ref that you are using, it exposes that ref to the parent component. Okay, basically we are only exposing the functionality of this component to the parent component, and then that can be used via ref, which you can see here. Okay, so spreadsheet ref, and see this is how the imperative handle works. And all of these functionalities we have not like implemented for now, like pretty basic ones. The motive was to teach you how you can use React.js, how you can build the software with React and utilize the AI to build the perfect solution. Okay, this is what we have exactly done. So last saved and all, like this is looking ugly, but you can always refactor it. I leave that up to you. Mostly, like our part is done here. Okay, the trash, no spreadsheets found, and here you see we can do a lot more. Okay, like you can add template, and in the template what you will do is basically add some static data, and that can be used as template. Here, like already created spreadsheets are there, so you will be saving it and fetching from the local storage that you can do. Okay, here, like, most of our part is already done. Okay, so yeah, that's it from the video. Oh yeah, few more things I needed to discuss here in this video only. So one thing, guys. So yeah, that let us try this library. Okay, so you know, we can have a virtualized structure. There we will not be having this auto sizer. Let's start the new chat. And let's see how does the AI do. If it is not able to do it, we will do it ourselves. But we do need a good performance, guys. We need to build a scalable solution. Okay, like we are not simply here to do blah blah blah. Why did it call the MUI docs, by the way? Anyway, I'm not sure. But it should not use the MUI. Okay, shouldn't have called that MCP2. But anyway, so this is also to show you that how does the cursor work internally, and what kind of mistakes does it make, and like this this performance thing was not the result of our vibe coding, because like we did not really focus on what can be the best library. But now we have got one. So React data sheet, great. A complete replacement. Dang. Hmm. Linting errors, as always. But no worries. Yeah, warnings are fine. I'm okay with warnings. And we'll basically like nothing will work because it is still doing the changes. Hmm. Guys, this is the pro subscription of the cursor that I currently have. Right? But you can also try the free version as well. Why is it adding the like styles? Hmm. Okay, anyway, I think we may need a server start stop or something. Hmm, nice. This looks much better, guys. And we can add the rows as well. But all those options that we had are now gone. So let's like skip that. And okay, this index CSS. Why custom CSS? Why? Why do we need this custom CSS? I don't need it now. I'm not sure why does it add. Hmm. hmm. Okay. And now let's test this. So here the toolbar options that we had before are now gone, and also formula in which is now not there. So until it is adding, let's explore this library. Hmm. Also, we will be having the dark mode thing, styling, and in order to add dark mode, I think we will need to render the custom component. But anyway, we will see that later on. So it is making the changes for us. Let it make the changes. After which, like, we will be deleting the existing libraries that we are not using. It is adding the style, but we will reject it. I forgot to tell it to not edit the style. Hey, what did it do? Okay. I think sometimes we might need to sacrifice something, but anyway, features. So it is just a data sheet. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let me try this one last time. A1 into A2. Ah, not able to use it. So we will tell AI what it can do. If it cannot do anything, then let's not spend too much of time on it, because see, you have weeks and weeks to make this big project, and that you can always do. But currently, like, focus on what actually matters. The learning that you receive from this, right? You can always explore the good Excel libraries. Also, like, we will need to test our existing functionalities as well. And download as CS3. Hmm. Okay, it did work. Anyway, am I doing something wrong? A2 into A3. Hmm, nothing happened. So it is also not rendering the 1000 rows. Okay, that also we'll need to do. So now there are 9 plus warnings. Okay, let's match. Now I need to be a bit harsh on it. Okay, never ever add CSS again. And yes, way too many unused class in now. Hmm. So like kind of works like Excel. But anyway. Hmm. Wait. What did it do? Hmm. It's now causing the errors. So this is what happens, guys, when the AI gets confused. But like you cannot simply say that okay, don't use AI because it is making mistake, or don't use it. In future, you have to use it. Okay, you will have to use it in future, and like you won't be having any other choice. See, this is completely stupid. Now this match thing. Okay, what I will do is here I will replace with this. Hmm. And here, if I don't have it, I won't use it. Like okay, this one is fine, and this one is okay. Okay, let me restore to that checkpoint in that case. Okay, there are still errors. Let's see what does it do in that case. Hmm. So if the value was null or undefined, then the error occurred. Hmm. Okay. 3. Oh wait, this should enter something. It's not. Way too many errors. So this has a right click as well. Hmm. I'm not even able to enter a value now. Like seriously. So now let's tell this. Now I am not even able to enter a value. So guys, this was our try. So like if you did that, like you would have a lot of problems, but here I will be teaching you how to at least create a solution for yourself. Hmm. Okay. And makes changes here. Hmm. Hmm. 2, 3, 4. Hmm. So the AI is getting confused and okay, getting too complex. Blah blah blah. So it made so many changes here. Hmm. Let me see how the things are working now. Okay, the data is being persisted. Nice. How to actually like not sure. Hmm. Hmm. So Anyway, theta2 equals to a2 into a3. Hmm. Did not work. The formula is still not working. Okay. Now just need to see how to use the formulas. Let's check for Google React datasheet. Great. Formula. Hmm. So this one does not have a formula basically. Okay. And material UI has something. Okay, this is the data grid anyway. So anyway, let's not waste too much of time here. Okay, like we understood that this is a library that involves virtualization but does not have formula and will require the custom logic. Another one was that had the formula but was not virtualized. Okay, so there are many other examples we can use. So it's spreadsheet library, and you can use this sync fusion one. They like trial and demos. They are like asking for money. I wanted you to use the free one. React Grid, this one as well. And what does it actually have? Selections, highlights, undo, redo. So this also like the formulas and all are not involved maybe. Hmm. Anyway, so yeah, that's enough research for us. So we learned how to build the UI using the AI, and we learned how to like implement the spreadsheet component. There will be limitations, but that's exactly how we're going to do it. Okay, and like you have the zoom and all. So there are few bugs as well. We set it to 100%, and yeah, with 100% it works fine. Means the zoom has a problem. We literally don't need it. We'll ignore it. And yeah, that's it from this video. Okay, I will be providing you the source code with the link in description, so you can play around with it, and you can also come up with a solution which is like very user friendly and very quick. Okay, like I did not prepare for this video at all. Otherwise, I would have shown you a complete component with formulas, this and all. Maybe in future I will be doing it, but for now I wanted to show you how exactly you can build the software without having any kind of good experience and still having AI on your side. Okay, so thank you and meet you in the next video.